couple audience questions. I only have a few minutes, but Steve, I won't put you on the spot since you just took a lot of heat. Ray, I'll put you on the spot at the end. This has come up a few times in here. What role should the police department, I'm going to broaden to the city as well, play in ending the school to prison pipeline? Broad question, I know.
I mean, no one gets to prison if they don't go through a cop. So, you know, I feel like funneling our youth through law enforcement, I mean, you know, suspension rates, discipline in schools that are unequally exercised against black students, the perception of black children as adults by teachers. You know, it's not enough to identify that bias exists. We have to do something about it. And as long as we allow our schools to be breeding grounds for criminal charges and police oversight and injection of law enforcement, we're going to keep funneling our young black men into prison. If we want to break the school to prison, to break the connection between school discipline and law enforcement. And I mean, the first thing, when I represent a juvenile in court, one of the first things that I get to determine that the judge is going to use to determine how serious they should handle this person's case is their school discipline report. If your kid was tardy a bunch of times, or they had trouble sitting still, or they didn't do well in a classroom that wasn't built for them, right? It ain't the kid's fault, right? If we can't adjust to young black children in our schools, that's our problem, not their problem. And the longer we try and treat them like they're doing something wrong and disciplining them and creating paper trails, that shit follows them their whole lives. And so you want to stop the prison to school pipeline, the school to prison pipeline. Right now, my husband works for Dr. Prince White works for an organization called Urban Peace Movement. And they recently met with some Alameda County officials who shared that on their first day on the job, they've been approached by the private prison industry. And what the private prison industry uses to make projections, business projections going forward, right, are the passage rates of reading in schools. Right? Black children can't read, they're seeing dollar signs for the future of the private prison industry. So what we need to do is invest in our youth and stop criminalizing them as children. Break the connection, right, between what the school can do and what law enforcement can do and what the district attorney can do.
Okay.
And that'll get you started.
No, this is another question.